Any updates?
Okay, starting this match right now between Mika Immonen and Oscar Dominguez here on the winner's side.
On the winner's side.
On the winner's side. And it's race to 7. We had some controversy a few minutes ago regarding a prior match between Chris Robinson and Greg Harada with a miscounting of games and contention as to whether or not the match belonged to Greg.
Sorry, I thought it was Chris Reinhold.
Chris Robinson.
Oh, Robinson. Okay, thank you.
And the final decision is going to be that Chris is going to take the match. We also forget too that by Greg playing out that last game, he's basically voiding any right to contest the fact that he lost count of his game.
And I was saying earlier that maybe Chris has a lesson to learn there as a kid, as a young player, but maybe the lesson is, for Greg, mark your matches.
Yeah, well, the lesson is that's the final lesson.
Mark your match.
You've got to mark your match. So we're going to move on.
Mika is looking at the kick to the 1. A 2-rail kick. Trying to leave the cue ball.
Meanwhile, to cut you off, the match on the other table between Tang Ho and Hunter Lombardo is still in progress. 2-2 is the score there.
And they are playing back and forth. Tang and Hunter are playing back and forth with some misses and a lot of safeties. To those of you who don't know, Oscar Dominguez and his father are very, very familiar with this table because they are the ones who set it up originally.
Yeah, they are the mechanics.
Hunter just missed hitting the 3 ball. Oscar must have looked at that 4 and determined that it passes the 5.
I'm sure the forums will be will be alive on this one.
It has been so far. But I think the decision as it stands is exactly right. Greg forfeited by playing the last match.
Yeah, he voids any chance to contest. Yeah.
Chris didn't know that he did that. It wasn't that Chris was sandbagging him or anything.
Yeah.
He simply didn't know. And at this point, that's the way it stands.
And a big thanks to Johnny Kang for coming in and just disturbing the peace.
What? Exactly.
Big thanks to Johnny Kang for coming in and disturbing the peace.
It's the least I can do.
You're supposed to say it's the most I can do.
I'm trying to find a good spot. This is a good spot
Right there.
Oscar with perfect shape in the 6. His mom, by the way, texted him on a break. Not during the match. Well, technically during the match, but on a break.
Chris Robinson. Yeah.
Someone said his mom texted him during the match. I said, well, technically, they were on break.
Which is still part of that match.
Yes,
so.
It is indeed, but it was, I think, an important enough message to send at that point. Yes, Hunter's hairstyle leaves some to be desired, I guess. But it's not the hairstyle, as you guys know, it's his skills at the table. If we would judge by hairstyle, I think that some of us wouldn't do very well.
First game between these two monsters. Pool monsters. This is Daniel Busch, and I'm sitting here with the great Ashi Fakler.
That'd be me. Hi guys, the one with the accent is over here.
The one with the accent.
Yes,
You're from Israel now, aren't you?
You're from, ain't from around here, boy accent. Yeah, I'm from Israel originally.
Okay.
Yes. Although, like I said, most people go, you ain't from these ports, is ya? Well, what made you say that?
And Oscar missed the 8-ball.
And
Did all the hard work. And
monster draw on Mika's part.
yeah.
Monster draw.
I think he'll probably elect to shoot the side pocket, maybe even the corner.
Not on these pockets. I think he'll go for the side. Yes.
There you go. He's good.
On these pockets, he wouldn't chance hitting that corner. Too many people have missed it.
Do you mind if we switch?
Not at all.
Oops.
Hello out there to Dale Schenk, fellow photographer, pool aficionado. The score is currently 1-0 for 1-0 Mika against Oscar Dominguez. Mika's break has been flawless. He's been making balls every break and shake. Mika's looking at the 2-9 or 2-3 combo after this break. There we go with the commentator's jinx again. Unfortunately, Oscar ran into the 2. Vincent, as they say in San Diego, 16 will get you 25. And by the way, I want you guys to know there's no one says that Chris cheated. No one says that Chris knew, cheated, did this on purpose. Greg simply forgot to mark his game. Chris had nothing to do with this. Oscar leaves Mika a tough cut. Mika is rolling his eyes, looking up to the sky. Haven't we all at some point?
Interesting shot there by Mika. He opens the door for Oscar to play.
3 foul.
Yeah.
We've seen players lose matches on 3 fouls in this tournament, and part of it has to do Part of it has to do with the pockets being tight. Players sometimes opt to not just zing a ball, but in hopes of making something, but they go for the safety that they know that they can. Mika just rolls up perfectly on that ball. But Oscar may just do the same thing back. Same shot, leave it behind the 6 ball.
A little more speed that time, it seems.
There you go. Just one more revolution on the cue ball.
What he wants to do is he wants to make it impossible for him to attack from either side. So he needed to get a little further
behind that 6.
He wanted to hook him behind the 6 and the 7.
One more revolution, that's all it took. One more. It seems like Mika is shooting straight at that 3. He was able to see it.
Yeah.
He left a kick for, or a bank for Oscar at this point. Oscar opts to hide the 3 again.
I think he did a good job
this
here
time,
because Mika may have to come.
2 rails to spin it around the 4. The problem with spinning it around the 4 is you can hit the rail too soon and miss that 3. That's why Mika is looking up rail and coming down 2 rails, missing the 6.
Look at this 3-railer.
Look at that. Just missed it.
Yeah, just a hair off there.
Just a hair off.
A little wide.
That puts Mika right now on his first foul. Remember that this is one of those tournaments where 3 fouls, 3 consecutive fouls, are a game. This isn't true for every tournament, but it is for this one. And I don't think anything would make Oscar happier than to 3-foul Mika Immonen.
I think at this point it's
a run out.
Yeah, probably best for him to open up his arm a little and make a few balls, because that's really, at the end of the day, what this is about.
Yes.
The 3-foul is a real good way to win in clutch situations.
Oscar just used a custom extension to his cue, allowing him to reach those longer shots without using a bridge. Some players, especially those that were exposed to snooker and European pool, know of that extension and prefer it to using a bridge. It seems like Tang Ho is about to sink the 9-ball.
And Tang Ho takes the lead on Lombardo 4-2 now. Tang Ho racking the balls. came in second place in the U.S. Open, I think, in 2006.
And Oscar on the 9 to get on the board. There it is, 1-1. Oscar Dominguez and Mika Immonen.
Let's check out the break on Tang Ho right now, who is, I think, putting it on Hunter with his first break and run. He's going to scratch
and
there.
The commentator's jinx again.
Well, he ran a rack, so he put a 1-pack on him.
Yes. Hunter, however, can't seem to capitalize on the break that Tang was giving him.
Oscar D.
1-1. Oscar Dominguez to break. One ball, 2 ball.
3,
Almost
4
the-
balls. 4 balls on the break.
And almost made the 4
And look,
in the
the
side. And
The
no,
dreaded consequence of making too many balls on the break is that you get hooked.
no love. The table has no love for the young Mr. Dominguez. I saw his father. I think his father is playing 3 tables away from us. Is he? Or is he done?
Yeah. This is Ernesto, isn't it? Or is
Yes,
that
no, I don't know. But earlier on I
playing
saw...
Danny Petralba right now?
Yes, there you go. So
Yeah.
Ernesto is in fact playing
Yeah,
2
that's Ernesto.
tables away. Yes. Yep. Father and son, very talented. Mika seems to have the same rhythm that he had a few years ago. Not too fast, not too slow, not a 2-stroker, but doesn't take much time. You know that he's on when he holds the cue up to his forehead just before he shoots. Watch him do that on occasions. You'll see him line up between his eyes and then get down on the shot.
Makes it difficult to photograph, doesn't it?
It does. What I
Shane does that too, doesn't he?
Shane does, and Tang does it too. And I'll tell you that one of the secrets of professional photographers in such matches is I try to opt and take the photo during practice just before the match. It doesn't matter if that was the exact 9-ball that was made on the as the winning game ball. Now the reactions are important, but I don't necessarily want to be moving a camera in front of their face as they're on the 9-ball. I've learned not to do that a long time ago. So my reaction shots are important, the faces, the reaction, but not necessarily whether they were on that particular winning game and nothing else.
Sorry about that, folks. Mika just broke. The score is 2-1.
And once again, Mika makes a ball in the break, leaves himself wide open with a shot on the 2. He's been doing this time after time after time. In fact, everybody has been commentating, about Mika's break lately because it's very effective. That's how he beat Jerry earlier on, by breaking perfectly, and he beat him 7-0. What I love about Shane's game is that all the decisions Shane makes are made when he's standing up. By the time he's down on the ball, he knows exactly what he's going to do, how he's going to hit it, what speed. None of the decisions are made down on the table. They're made long before that. Mika is making quick work of this match. Oh, you're welcome. Morris Matt, you're welcome.
And Oscar concedes that game. Don't forget to mark your scores, guys.
There you go. Mika just added one to his score. For those of you who want to shoot professionally in tournaments, I want to remind you to turn off on your camera any beep light, assistant light, anything that might interfere with the player's sight. And some places won't even allow a camera with a flash in. So just keep that in mind.
Back now to Mika.
Remember, Mika's break has been very effective lately. Let's see if he makes balls on the break again.
Did you see his push forward there?
I did, and in fact it seemed like he had a hole in the middle of the rack which left the 4 tied up to the 9 ball. But notice every time he breaks, no balls are tied up and he's got clean line to the 1 ball or the 2 ball every single time. He's trying to plot his path to the 4 ball. From our angle, it seems like the 4 passes the 9 on the way to the pocket. Jaden, I might not. I'll take a look. I might have photos of you. Yes, Morris. Here's the best tip for being a photographer in professional pool matches. You ready? Okay, I'm giving away the kitchen sink. This is what you do. Number 1 tip for taking photos at professional pool matches. Number 1 tip for taking photos at professional pool matches. Yes? Be friendly. Nobody likes a photographer that can't be friendly, that isn't smiling, isn't helpful, doesn't know where to sit, doesn't know the game. Nobody wants to work with somebody like that. And Mika is about...
Okay, he's on a 2-pack.
Yep. Oscar conceded yet once again. In the meantime, Hunter is
4-3. Hunter is trailing Tang Ho by 1 game. Mika also racking. It's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Nice little shot.
Layover. Over there, sorry. And Mika's getting ready to break on table number 1. It seems the same pocket in the same rack is leaving him stranded. It's the same area that leaves that 3 ball, 8 ball, and 9 ball not moving. Okay.
What was the number one secret?
Be friendly.
Friendly.
Friendly. Friendly.
Should
No.
be a rule for the streamer as well.
Hey, you know, it really is. People prefer people who are friendly. Well, as it stands, Chris won. And that's just the way it is. Yes, Hunter is...
I just had to show that.
Yes. Oscar is scratching his head. At this point, Mika left him a shot that he can hit, but by hitting it, he might be opening the entire cluster of balls next to the 9 ball. So Oscar may hit it with a little bit of speed. Yes.
He was hoping the 7 was dead.
Can Mika see? Yes, he can see the 2.
Yeah, Mika's got a shot at it.
He does. And on the table next to us, Hunter is still racking. Nope, still racking. Finally, Hunter got his rack and is getting ready to break. Mika is about done with his match at this point. Mika opted to stay underneath the 7 to allow him to push the cue ball forward to make that 8 and 9 ball. Oscar indeed knows Mika's speed very well. These two have played many times in the past, but I don't get the impression that Oscar is intimidated by anything. The score currently is 5-1. Mika Immonen, Finland in the house. Although he lives in New York now, doesn't he?
Who?
Mika. Lives in New York?
in New York. Yes, he does.
Yes. That's
But he just spent like 2 months here in LA. He was playing a lot at Santa Monica House of Billiards, playing a lot of one pocket. And he was in Vegas doing some bonus ball, making bonus ball appearances. Sorry. Is that me or you?
I don't know.
A little bit of both, huh?
There, that's better. Mika
Wing
just
ball goes in.
Explodes the rack. It is currently 5-1 Mika Immonen. And on the table next to us, Tang Ho is 4-3 against Hunter. Mika leaves Oscar with a shot that would be tough to get shape on the 3. That's one of the reasons why Oscar is taking his time. You see where he's pointing? He wants to end up behind the 9 ball. And he cut it way short. Mika brings the ball perfectly for shape. Make sure he's not straight in so he can draw back or go 2 rails, which is the shot he likes more. 2 rails towards the 4. A little bit short, and Mika knows that too. He's shaking his head.
Well,
We'll try and cut
probably
it.
just play this 2 rails, one and
Cut
2,
it, yes.
1,
Cut it down.
2 rails, just like that.
Slight draw, stun the ball. Perfect for the 6.
That's good and very smart of him to stay on the the right side of the ball, not the left side of the ball, so that he can just safely stun down for the 7. And Mika has caught the gear he needs to beat a champion like Oscar. And it looks like he's got the breakdown on this table pretty well
Oscar
as well.
conceded this match too.
No,
Okay.
the game.
The game, sorry, I
Yeah.
apologize. Yeah, not
It's
the
okay.
match yet.
Just the game.
Just the game.
Don't forget to mark your score.
Absolutely, absolutely. For those of you also thinking of taking photos at professional matches, remember that publications, magazines, websites may choose 1, maybe 2 photos. Maybe. So you can take 1,400 photos and they will choose 1 or 2 if you're lucky. Mika's breaking. Wing ball in, 2 ball to the side pocket, and perfect shape. Mika is looking to see if he has to play 3 rails right now to get back on the 3, or if he can cut it and then spin it. And he went for spinning it. Trusty Rusty, I in fact have the only table run by Joe Rogan ever on video on YouTube. So if you search YouTube for Joe Rogan runs a table, I shot that video.
I saw that video.
I mean, it was ugly, but he did it.
What was that? Was that like the first iPhone that ever came out?
Actually, it was just before an iPhone. It was one of those point and shoots with video. Oscar plays a safety, trying to bring the ball perfectly behind the 6 and the 8. And Mika is shaking his head, going, yep, that was good. And Mika makes the 5. Will he get lucky? He got lucky. Oh my.
He didn't want it.
Mika is smiling, knowing that he made the perfect bank and then missed a straight-in shot.
Oscar is a fighter. I know this man well. He will not just go away. He will not fold because he's down.
And Oscar, Mika concedes the game, and Oscar is 2 points on the board to Mika's 6.
Yeah, that's right. Mika got Dominguez in more ways than one.
Yes, he did. Don't we know it on this table, especially the father and son Dominguez curse.
And it turns out that Hunter is still racking. I'm just kidding.
Somebody in the chat stated that if Pool Rex was watching this table, we wouldn't have that issue. That may or may not be true. Remember, Pool Tracks are not in an official capacity as referees in this match. So they might be asked for their opinion, but that doesn't mean necessarily that their opinion counts. So Pool Tracks may say, yes, we think the score is this, but that doesn't mean that the officials or the players have to accept their ruling.
Ouch.
And
second miss on that pocket too.
You got Dominguez.
Well, he missed that by a quarter of a diamond there, you know. I mean, he missed it by a whole ball almost. Well, I won't say a whole ball, half a ball. Okay, 3 feet.
Remember, kids, you have the opportunity to watch one of the best commentators and streamers anywhere in the world of pool playing. When is it? Tomorrow night?
Oh,
When is your match? Tomorrow night?
I'll be playing
yes.
Lee Brett
Daniel
tomorrow night.
Busch tomorrow night.
That's
here,
right.
At Hard Times.
Yep, the stream will technically start at 4:30. I forgot what I set the time for, 4:30, but the match begins at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Right after you get home from work or right after dinner, whichever part of the country you're in.
Oscar is looking to see if he can hit the 1 ball and slide behind the 8 and 9, possibly use the 5 and 2 ball. That's what he's going to attempt to do. Unfortunately, he touched the 8 instead of sliding behind it.
I think Tang is in a match now. It's now 4-4. Hunter Lombardo versus Tang Ho. Tang with a tough shot on that 2 ball.
Next up on table 7, Aaron and Carlo. Carlo and Aaron on table 7, 3-7.
He played a safety. Yeah, that's what I was thinking he might do.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very, very nice. Very good safety. Mika, in the meantime, left himself tough on the 1, getting back down to that 2 ball.
Well, he handled it pretty well. He
didn't want to run into the 6.
Well, I don't think he thought he was going to get much out of that, but at least he did get close to the 2, so he can play safety.
Do you think he's going to play safety right now? Do you think he's going to go for the 5 if it's possible?
I don't think the 5 is on. I don't think it's on.
Yeah. From our angle, the 5 isn't on.
What he really doesn't want to do is he can't really leave the 2 behind the 5 and the 9. See, that's the thing is that was a bad shot altogether because he couldn't create any distance there, and when you can't create distance,
a good player can hit the angle.
Yeah, a good player can hit the right angles and manipulate the next shot.
The 5, however, is tied up to the 9 at this point.
He didn't have a lot of choices either.
Oscar will probably look into drawing the 3 or stunning the 3 there. He's trying to hit in between the 5 and 9. What he doesn't want is to hit the bottom part of the 5 because that makes a big pocket down there at the bottom.
Oh, the scratch is definitely on. Yeah, he wants to kind of hit the 9 and the 5 at the same time.
Right, split.
He wants to split them. Okay, well that's interesting.
That's okay, that gives him another opportunity to bury the cue ball behind the 8-9, behind the 9 actually.
Yeah. He wants to freeze it. Freeze it. There you go.
Perfect. To remind you, the score is 7-2.
Oh yeah, thank you,
Mika
Ashi.
Immonen,
I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, 6-2, 6-2. It can be 7. 7's the
7 is the race.
6-2, sorry. 6-2. Mika Immonen. Wow. Mika hits the 5, but no reward.
What did Tang just say? What did Tang say?
I don't know. Tang is sort of yelling at himself out loud. Kind of my inside thoughts are going outside so I can share them with you type thing. I learned never to answer them.
Wow, look at the spin. He put a lot of spin on the ball.
He wanted to be straighter in that 6 ball, but he'll take it. He's not happy, but he'll take it.
Oh, no, he's got work to do here.
Yeah. These pockets have humiliated everybody.
That was a good shot. Good recovery, redemption, and possibly another game. And I want to say hey to Allison Fisher of NYC Grind. I see her name in the chat room.
Hey, Allison, this is Ashi.
Who I believe, I'm sorry, what was the applause for?
I missed it. I was reading the chat room. It might have been for Oscar winning another game. So the score
No,
is,
I don't know. Dave Hema made some announcement.
well, the score at this point is 6-3.
And as that goes on, Hunter and Tang are still battling it out. It's 4-4 in a race to 7. Hunter at the table now, cutting the 5 and hitting it thick, leaving Tang with an easy run.
Connect the dots, right?
Oscar Dominguez, ladies and gentlemen.
Oscar makes a ball on the break. Raises his hand to tell Mika, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm sorry, mean to do what? Make a ball on the break?
Yes, it went in at the last moment.
Oh,
Oscar's like, hey,
you know
sorry,
what?
buddy.
He's got to not feel bad at all.
Yeah, well,
Just win. That's what he needs to think about. He needs that ice in his veins needs to start frosting over.
well, the ice is coming from Mr. Iceman right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oscar wants to stop the ball.
Allison Fisher's at she's at Rax doing the Empire State Championship event in New York, and they're streaming live as well.
But our stream is better, right?
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Come on. Who it's all good. In fact, I owe it to Inside Pool for, setting the tone and raising the bar in many ways over the years in live streaming. And they're doing that right now with Allison Fisher and co-production at NYC Grind at Rax.
RAXX, Rex.
So I'm sure if you go to InsidePool.tv, you'll see their live stream as well.
In the meantime, Tang finishes 5-4 against Hunter.
Okay, so Tang still in it against Hunter. Hunter missing that easy 5. And here, look at Oscar from the break. Oh, is it AZB TV? No, wait. What?
AZ Billiards, AZB.TV.
What, at Rax? No. I'm confused. Oh, it is. I apologize. It's with AZB TV. I'm so sorry. Okay.
We knew
Nothing
that.
okay.
We were testing you. Y'all passed.
Yes, you're
good
all
job.
listening.
Yes, very good.
What are you doing? What are you doing watching my stream?
Yeah.
You should be watching your own stream. Let me spread misinformation.
Yes. We'll send them to the wrong place, and then they'll come to our stream instead, not finding yours.
Go to google.com.
Mika's body language now says that he knows how dangerous Oscar can be.
Well,
The score is 6-4, and it's not over yet.
No, it isn't.
Not by a long shot. And Oscar fails to make a ball on the break. No ball.
Try and leaving a shot for Mika.
Yes.
For Ika.
Mika Immonen, you hungry?
I am. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
me too, actually.
That would be it. It's 4:30 almost, so
Well,
that'd be like 4 times you've eaten already.
Listen, I would. First of all, there's a reason why I live the way I am, and second,
I have not seen him eat 4 times today, folks. Just to let you know.
I wake up very early in the morning. I wake up at 4:30 every day. So.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. My day job is a interpreter, and I start at 5 a.m. every single day.
Wow.
Except for Sunday, Mondays. But then come 4:35, I'm hungry.
Thanks for checking in,
Yes.
Allison Fisher. Hope you guys are doing well there. Hope you're enjoying. Say hi to Tony Robles for us and the NAPL.
Does the 3 pass the 9? Or is he going to attempt the 9 ball? Do you see? I don't think it passes.
Yes,
in
it
these
does.
pockets it does.
Yeah,
Okay. No,
it does. I
Mika's
don't know why
body
he's
language-
negotiating it.
Yes.
I believe it does, and
Mika's body language says not so much. Okay, let's see.
no, it's that shot's a ringer. He's good.
Yeah. Okay.
What he was trying to do is
Gets a little bit more angle.
He's trying to decide the best angle of approach to come around that 7. He doesn't want to get hooked on his next shot, and so that sounds good. Someone suggesting a Scotch doubles match on Father's Day. I will see what I can do. Let me pull some strings. When's Father's Day again? March something?
Why are you
Hey,
asking me?
it's John and Elisa. Elisa from Kamui. And the little one.
Kamui in the house.
Not so little. John Bertone here from Kamui Tips has just entered the building.
Only the best tips around.
Yeah.
And Hunter, I know, is playing with the Kamui Clear. You can always tell
I
the
noticed
Kamui
that
Clear.
earlier.
Yes, you can see that layer
And it's a medium.
underneath the tip. Is Hunter representing you guys? Hunter is a player representative of Kamui.
I think this is curtains for Oscar.
And I think Oscar knows it too.
Well, you know what? This is Mika's least favorite pocket of the match
Oh yes,
so far.
it has been fighting back. Oscar may concede.
He's conceding,
yes, he
yeah.
conceded the match.
And congratulations to Mika Immonen, who moves forward
Undefeated.
undefeated, and thus far, thereby creating a little more work for Oscar, who isn't afraid to take any player on in this event.
No.
So good luck to Oscar for the rest of this match, and I'm sorry for the rest of this tournament. The Jay Swanson Memorial Tournament here at Hard Times Billiards, the 18th annual. And I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Q Sports International for bringing this event to reality for 18 years. Mark Griffin and the Q Sports International. You're watching POVPOOL, sponsored by OBQs. Kamui Tips and Chalk. Go to KamuiTips.com for the best billiard equipment out there. Also sponsored by, where'd all my graphics go?
No, they're there.
No, they're not.
Oh.
Also sponsored by Poolaholic Apparel and Runout Apps and Fast and Loose Designs, the creator of this Swanee poster. So I'm going to have to find the other graphics in my folder to display for you guys, but be sure to go to runoutapps.com and Poolaholic Apparel or poolaholic.com.
I will find out who's next on the TV table. I'll let you know.
Okay, thanks a lot.